So do the good work and know that at some point, listen to yourself. Don't listen to all the external voices. It's easy to pay attention to the pressures. Don't listen to those as much. Listen to what's inside of you and where you feel best and where you feel the most confident. And a really good piece of advice I got was finding where your passion and your purpose meets a paycheck, because you still got to eat, right? So just hang in there, have a great day, and really engage with all these workshops and have lots and lots of fun. Okay, guys?
So this is my 5th year at Nerds. I met Dalton when we were freshmen, and we've been roommates ever since. We lived in the same room for the next 4 years. That was interesting. And after that, we moved out to our own apartment for grad school. So in undergrad, I studied applied mathematics, and it wasn't so much that I was really good at math, but it was because I enjoyed it. And so I remember like my first few years of taking math classes, I just really struggled to fit in, and I have a lot of difficulty with the tests. But as soon as we got into the realm where no one really understood what we were doing, and it was all new for everyone, that's where I really started to shine, was because I had taken the time to struggle through my math classes, and since I was doing something I enjoyed, I didn't really mind staying up late to finish that piece set or do the extra reading. And I think that really helped carry me through a lot of my education, was because I followed what I enjoyed doing. And I took a very practical approach with, like, what Mom and I was saying, where, you have to get a paycheck at the end of the day as well. So I wanted to enjoy what I was doing, and I wanted to make sure that I'd be able to do something with it afterwards. But I think the enjoying what you're doing is the most important part, because that's what makes it easy. And so when I went to grad school, I studied biomedical informatics, and that was really difficult because as you get higher in education, you see less and less, fewer and fewer familiar faces, but it's really the community that you built around you in the beginning. So like the community here at Nerds, the NAVE community at Stanford, and all these folks up here really helped me get through, persevering through tough schoolwork, doing research I had no idea what anything was about. I remember some weeks I'd spend just hours in lab, and I'd come home late, and Dalton would bring me a bag of salt and vinegar and chips, because that's my favorite chip. And it's just like those little things that mean so much to you. So I think doing what you enjoy doing and finding good people around you is really going to help you persevere in the future.
All right. Hi, everyone. I don't know what more I can say after all of that, but I'll give it a shot. This is my 3rd Nerds gathering. I got involved with Nerds through Dakota. In 2013, Dakota and I were in the same cohort of Champions for Change, which is a program through the Center for Native American Youth. And I was in that program because I started a youth council in my community. And I think part of the reason me and Dakota kind of connected was we were both seeing that young people in our communities needed more resources to cultivate themselves. And so it's really beautiful to be here and see that you guys all have this opportunity today to cultivate yourself and think about your future. Similarly, I thought I was going to go into politics along with my entire tribal community. Before I took a few years off before I went to school, and apparently 2 years off meant that I should run for tribal council. So then I went to college because I was definitely not doing that. And after, well, I started at community college, which I think is a really important perspective, because not everyone feels comfortable with college, and I was panicking, and I knew I wanted to go, but didn't know how. So I started small, and I think that really helped me. And so it really is all about finding what works for you. And while I was there, I got the opportunity to take all kinds of classes. I kind of split it between general eds and then classes that just I was interested in, because I felt a little bit lost. I didn't know where I wanted to go. And then logically, I spent 6 months in DC as an art student studying politics because I was still not sure. And that pretty much solidified that was not my path, but I learned a lot, and I feel like I became a more well-rounded person, and I got back to art school and it felt like I was home and I was where I needed to be. And I think that was like the most affirming experience I could have had of coming back to a new university because I transferred schools again. I've been to 4 different colleges. So don't be afraid to move around and try new things. And if somewhere is not working for you, you can leave. You can find another place, another degree program, another class. But I think what all of us are saying is do what you enjoy. And so I'm a fine arts major, and I'm planning on going to grad school, and a lot of people ask me what I'm going to do with an art degree, and I'm going to make art, which I don't know what people expect me to say. And I think it's so important what we're doing here today and being with your peers. And everyone talks about making a community where you are. And I have my Kwe group. Kwe is the word for a woman in our language. And there's a lot of people from similar tribes around where I'm from. And so we call in our Kwes when we've had a bad day. And we're not even all going to the same school, but it's like SOS Kwes get together. So I get together with all my Native women, and we affirm each other, and we're there for each other, and we take care of each other. And without that, I don't know if I'd be where I am today if I didn't have those other Native people around me, and if I didn't take those trips home with my high school friends that I still hang out with because they're the only ones that know where I came from. And so when you look around today, these are the people, I go home and I see people, and it's like, man, I'm gonna see you guys my whole life. We're gonna be old together. And that's what a lot of non-Native people don't understand is our connections to our communities. We never lose that even when we leave. So we just expand our communities and make more family and friends. And Anishinaabe Kwe end up in California speaking to you guys. But I'm really grateful to be here, and if I can be a resource to any of you, if there's any young artists out there, go to art school, just do it.